The bipartisan group No Labels, a non-profit organization that promotes centrist politics and policies, has launched a campaign to get a third-party candidate on the ballot in all 50 states in next year's presidential election. The group already has secured a place on the ballot in Arizona, Colorado, Alaska and Oregon. The movement, which has yet to settle on a candidate, is funded by $70 million from donors whose names the group refuses to disclose. The possibility of an independent candidate is causing consternation among Democrats and even some Republicans, who fear a third-party ticket would siphon off votes from Biden and send Trump back to the White House for another 4 years. There is, in our view, no greater threat to America than the potential re-election of Trump, said Matt Bennett, founder of Third Way, a Washington-based think tank that advocates for center-left policies. A third-party challenger can't win the presidency. It hasn't happened in the country's 247-year history, and it won't happen in 2024, Bennett said. But a third-party candidate could act as a spoiler and increase Trump's odds of winning again, he said. A voice for centrists or a spoiler for Trump. No Labels counters that it has been unjustly maligned and that its motivations unreasonably questioned. The goal, the group's leaders insist, is simply to give another option to moderate voters who are turned off by extremists in politics and dissatisfied with the choices offered to them by the major political parties. The center needs a voice in this country, said Nancy Jacobson, a longtime Democratic operative who was one of the group's founders and serves as its chief executive officer. No Labels has no interest in serving as a spoiler for Trump, believes such concerns are unfounded and would even withdraw its ticket if it feels it's in danger of putting the former president back in office, the group says. Donald Trump should never again be president of the United States, two of the group's advisors, former Connecticut Sen. Joe Lieberman, a Democrat turned independent, and Benjamin Chavis, former executive director of the NAACP, wrote in a recent op-ed. At the same time, a growing common-sense majority is exhausted by the politics of grievance and victimhood, they wrote. They seek unity and cooperation. And they believe our country can do so much better than the choices of the election we seem headed for in 2024. No Labels insists it's not even certain it will offer a presidential ticket next year. The objective is to field a unity ticket of one Democrat and one Republican, but a final decision won't be made until sometime between the Super Tuesday primaries next March and a convention of the group's supporters in Dallas next April. What's more, the group would pursue a third-party ticket only if voters continue to be dissatisfied with the Democratic and Republican nominees, said Ryan Clancy, No Labels chief strategist. The end game here is not running an independent ticket, Clancy said. The end game is making sure that Americans have the choice of strong, effective and honest leaders that they actually feel good about voting for and that they think are going to govern with common sense. For more, subscribe to 24 Hour News.